Premier League Game Week 32 predictions. Here we go. Crystal Palace take on Man City. So Man City are playing away from home. Man City have 3 wins and 2 draws in the last 5 Premier League games. Crystal Palace just have 1 win in 5. Crystal Palace, they have some injuries to some big players like Doucouré, Olise, even goalkeeper Sam Johnston. At this time of the season, I don't really see Man City getting anything except a win from this game. I am going with Crystal Palace 1, Man City 3. Aston Villa host Brentford. Aston Villa have been in very shaky form recently. Brentford, they have not won a game of football in like a very long time. They are not quite safe yet, I don't think they'll get relegated, but they definitely need to improve. Brian Bemo coming back from injury is definitely a welcome bonus, and they definitely need him in order to stay safe. Aston Villa, because they've been in shaky form, I don't really have much confidence in them. I think Brentford will do everything to hold on and get something out of this game. I think this game will finish 2-2. Everton host Burnley at the Goodison Park. Now, Everton, oh my god, they are just in terrible form. They just can't win a game. They have 2 draws, 3 losses in the last 5 Premier League games. Burnley, on the other hand, have been slowly crawling up the Premier League table. Now, I know they are still 19th, but for a very long time, they were stuck at number 20. They've turned a lot of their losses into draws, and if they can start turning some of those draws into wins, Burnley might find themselves surviving relegation, which will be an absolutely crazy story. This weekend, though, Everton is the perfect opponents for Burnley. Everton, they just cannot score a goal. This guy, what's his name? Calvert-Lewin. I mean, that penalty he scored in the last game, it was his first goal in God knows how long. So Everton are really struggling in front of goal. Burnley is gonna edge this one. I think they will. I'm going for Everton 1, Burnley 2. Fulham host Newcastle. Newcastle, very inconsistent. They started the season on fire, then too many things have happened. Injuries, also the situation with Tonali. Fulham are at home in this one. I'll give the advantage to Fulham. I'm going for Fulham 3, Newcastle 2. Luton Town host Bournemouth as well. So Luton Town, they have 2 draws, 3 losses in the last 5. Bournemouth are the informed team of the Premier League. 4 wins and a draw in the last 5 Premier League games. Absolutely crazy. Wow. Luton Town are at home though, and they need to improve, because if not, relegation, it's as simple as that. I do like Luton Town. I feel like they really work hard, really poor team. They have a terrible stadium, very low budget. They are just not good enough. They just don't have that quality, but they really do work hard. They clearly play for the manager. I think they will get something out of this game. I don't know if I'm speaking because I just want them. I just like them, but I want them to get something out of this game. I am going to back them to get something out of this game. I think this game finishes 2-2. Wolves take on West Ham. Now, West Ham are currently number 7 in the Premier League, which is absolutely crazy. I don't understand how they are number 7, because since they won Arsenal in the Premier League, that was around Christmas time, they have been shocking. Wolves, on the other hand, are number 12, even though Wolves has been playing very well of recent. That area of the Premier League table is really crowded, so a win for Wolves could take them as high as number 7. Wow, which is absolutely crazy. You have to say Wolves deserve it. But I think this game is a really tough game. Wolves are at home. I think Wolves are going to win this one. I'm going to back Wolves to win this game by 2-1. Brighton is going to host Arsenal as well. Now, this game, oh my goodness, look. Arsenal are definitely the favorites. I mean, look at their form. 4 wins, 1 draw in the last 5 games, and that draw came against Man City at the Etihad. That's how good Arsenal are right now. In my opinion, arguably the best team in the Premier League right now. Brighton, on the other hand, wow, just 1 win in the last 5 Premier League games. But you have to say, Brighton on their day, with the way they play, their possession-based football, they can take on any team in the Premier League, We saw it against Liverpool, they held their own, but I think Liverpool had just too much quality for them. In this game, Brighton are playing at home, so this is going to be a tough game for Arsenal, in my opinion. Now, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I don't know if I am just speaking out of bias. Maybe I am, but it's obvious that I want Arsenal to drop points in this game. But this is not to say Brighton cannot get something out of this game as well, because I think Brighton are a really, really good side. So I am gonna go for 1-1. I think Arsenal is gonna drop 2 points in this game. Manchester United host Liverpool at Old Trafford, at the theatre of nightmares. I mean, honestly, if you look at what happened against Chelsea, Manchester United, they are an absolute joke. They're a joke of a football club. Like, one win in the last 5 Premier League games. Then they just love conceding late goals, 95, 96 minutes. They seem to be winning. Then the game is over and somehow they don't have all 3 points. What happened against Chelsea, I mean, it was just unbelievable. Eric Ten Hag, surely he's going to get fired at the end of this season. I mean, it makes no sense to keep him. Liverpool, on the other hand, 4 wins and a draw in the last 5 Premier League games. Draw came against Man City at Anfield. Liverpool are in great form. I mean, look, if Liverpool are their best, there is nothing Manchester United can do to stop them, Yes, Manchester United, they can take a lot of spirit, a lot of hope from what happened in that FA Cup game. But you have to say, in that game, Liverpool absolutely threw it. There was no doubt that Liverpool were the better side, even though they lost that game. So Liverpool, I would expect them to have learned from that FA Cup game to not make the same mistakes, and I think Liverpool will win this game quite comfortably, to be honest. Manchester United are not a good side, so I am going for Man United 1, Liverpool 3. Sheffield United take on Chelsea, and Sheffield United, they have 2 draws, 3 losses in the last 5. Chelsea are unbeaten in probably the last 7 Premier League games or even more. But that does not mean Chelsea have been good. Yes, they are unbeaten, but they are drawing too many games that they should be winning. Now, this win that came against Manchester United was a really, really fantastic 3 points. But Chelsea, we know how inconsistent they are. After a good victory against Manchester United like they had, you think they will build on from there and get another victory. But we know Chelsea is a step forward and 2 steps backward, and that's what we're going to see this weekend. I think Sheffield going to score a goal and Chelsea will also score a goal, and this game ends 1-1. We round up this weekend with Spurs taking on Nottingham Forest. Now, Spurs, 3 wins, a draw and a loss in the last 5. Nottingham Forest, I mean, wow, they won their last game against Fulham, which was absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness, Nottingham Forest won the game. Spurs, again, inconsistent, They win, they draw, they loss, they win. Very inconsistent. I think this game will finish 1-1 to round up this weekend. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you very, very soon.